Hello again, friends. Yeah, first off, apologies for my voice, but it's getting a little better. Have a bit of, seasonal thing, I guess. But today was Free Comic Book Day 2024, and went a little more overboard than I wanted to. Wanted to only get maybe a backpack full of stuff, but ended up getting more like over a short box altogether. Made it to a few different places, and yeah, the reason we went overboard, there was some good sales, especially getting towards the last one we'll show is like a 50% off almost everything in the store sale. Yeah, let's start here. Yeah, just pretend I'm the bad guy from The Crow 1. That was some good casting there. It was weird casting, but yeah, just pretend I'm that guy. So first stop we went to was Red River Books, classic, archetypal, iconic used bookstore. Just like floor to ceiling books and comic books and stuff. That they can hardly keep like super organized, but just because they're so active. But great place. So we'll show the free comic book day books that we got. Like first, I saw there was a Hellboy one, so I had to get it. Little Lulu, another fun kind of old-fashioned thing, a lot like Nancy. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think there was a lot of hype around this one because this one was hard to find at a lot of places, so we'll be checking that out. Kind of interested to see what's going on with like modern TMNT. I'm only very familiar with the old Mirage stuff. Hit up the used trade paperback section. Yeah, a lot of the times I would bring stuff into trade there, but today I was like, I'm just gonna be fast rather than digging through stuff. I'm gonna so I can get to more places. But I think their sale, what was it, like 25% off stuff, and like even more if you were to buy more. But I'm a little bit sick of just having only the first two issues of this. I want to see how it goes. So this is Max Book's Extinction Parade from Avatar Press. Talked about this in a previous video. It's kind of like vampires coming out of the woodwork due to, say, a zombie outbreak or something like the Frost outbreak coming out, and they can just kind of be more open while still remaining hidden among all the chaos. Yeah, so I think the tagline on this is like three species at war. I guess that would be humans, zombies, and then the vampires coming out. I did enjoy this, the first two issues that I've read, and we've talked before about Raulo Caceres' art as well. Let's get the focus a little better here, because he's pretty beastly. Yeah, so that's book one. Also grabbed book two, and then went upstairs to the old like silver and older back issue section. I recently have reread Longbow Hunters and liked it, so I'm kind of like catching up on the aftermath. This is Green Arrow number 4. Just gonna get these like once a month, kind of like the old-fashioned way. So I've read like 1, 2, and 3, basically up to this point maybe. The only issue I was missing of Nick's, talked about this before too, like a very actual like decent bad girl art. This is Alvaro. I forget the guy's name who did this variant cover, but it's her showing kind of like the domestic life with her demon children. Kind of cute, kind of funny. Who did this one? Alvaro Lopez. Getting the back issues of Stray Bullets. Stray Bullets number 4. And number 5. I never have actually seen inside an issue of Cherry Poptart, this kind of old underground like kind of spoof, I guess, on Archie, but it's like way more adult, like way more sex and stuff, I guess. Kind of an Archie style. I guess this one has her like playing with a Ouija board and like that leading to like demon ghost sex and shit. Not very based in Christian Pilled at all. But who said I was? Shout out Big Elbow. I think he let me know about this. Dark Utopia, Timothy Vigil. I guess this is like kind of art just like pinups and one-off art stuff. Yeah, I guess I checked out their adult section. I didn't really know they had one. So I'm just showing the back of this. This is like a hentai comic, and I guess I just have to, at this point, I'm trying to carry like one of the best hentai collections in this part of the country. So this one, I can't show it because there's nudity on the cover, but has spoofs on Oh My Goddess, Sailor Moon, Evangelion, Sakura Wars, Gundam, Tenchi Moyo, and Cutie Honey. So, some decent titles there. And it doesn't look like the run-of-the-mill, like, shitty anime or hentai, where maybe, like, the stylization is too overdone. Anyways, keeping up with trash, every time I see this book there, I'm like, I gotta get this as, like, a gag, or even for myself, just to have tools in the arsenal. Maybe be able to, you know, have some weapons in the arsenal or tools in the toolbox. How to draw furries. How to create anthropomorphic and fantasy animals. How to... what am I even going to end up doing with this, man? If things don't go well, I guess it's always something to fall back on. If you have skills, that you'll always be able to be self-sufficient. Or in the apocalypse, my only marketable skill is drawing hentai. We'll draw a hentai for food and bullets. Good lord, man. So, I don't know. You can make a lot of money drawing this stuff. Not that I really would, ethically, but, I might be able to just, like, cartooning and stuff. Sometimes you just draw straight to ink. Just stuff that'll, like, you didn't even know will, like, come out of your subconscious, like, jokes that'll make you and your friends fucking laugh your asses off and stuff. So, let's get some more tools in the work box, eh? In the toolbox. And speaking of that, too, a book on calligraphy. So, I have some calligraphy books, but, I can always, like, sharpen it up. It's good to have, like, good lettering skills and stuff. Or it's just kind of, like, nice, I think, to be able to do calligraphy. I don't know, my whole, like, family's into calligraphy somehow. Oh, here's some Lord of the Rings kind of font. $4, you can't go wrong, and here's some exercise pages, too. Usually I just use my own lined work, or lined, paper instead, just to keep the books intact and stuff. Not that it matters, really, but I've just always been like that. Okay, so that was Red River Books. The next place we went to was Book Fair downtown. It seems like they mainly have, like, more mainstream stuff. All the indie stuff that I'm looking for is, like, not really there anymore. But anyways, for free comic book day stuff, stories from the Atlas Comics Library. This is before Marvel was even called Marvel. Atlas, right? So here's some old 1950s, I guess, horror, even by Stan Lee and Mars. I don't know that name. I'm sorry, but there's some other stuff in here. I guess reprinting. Gene Colan, Basil Wolverton. They're pulling out I like the coloring too. It's kind of like those Yost or Craig Yo books, where it does look like kind of that original coloring. And almost, this coloring always reminds me of crayons, like crayon colors. I feel like I can, like, smell crayon by looking at these, but not necessarily that they were colored that way. But anyways, I'm cool with it. I'm glad they put this out. I wonder if they're going to try to promote reprints of Atlas, because usually any free comic book day stuff put out is tie in to, like, something that'll be coming out after. So I do miss those Yost or Yo books. Yost? Am I saying Yost? Yo, right? But what was the other imprint on the Yo books? I forget. But anyways, those are sick as hell. This might be, like, similar, I guess. Or maybe I'm showing my ignorance too, because that Yo stuff was, like, non-Atlas a lot of the time, I think. Keeping on the horror vein, Archie Horror presents The Cursed Library. I was hoping this might be, like, a kind of take on that stuff too, but I guess it's more modern style, but I'll give it a shot, man. It seems like this Archie publishing has a lot of decent talent. I'm not familiar though. I wasn't too into the show. Thought it was like pretty stupid. As my friend put it, Jughead doesn't even like hamburgers in it, man. The F. But yeah, they had a used trade paperback section, and got this copy of Scout, collecting the first 7 issues. And I had seen at previous stores, is it Dynamite or Boom that reprints early Scout and collects them? But I kind of like this. I never bit or pull the trigger on the other ones, but this one seems like it reprints it like a more pale, original kind of look. Because I hate when stuff is reprinted and the colors are like way too loud. Because, the old newsprint or whatever would mute the colors more, and they don't really adjust for that or whatever. So I like this. Especially in a post-apocalypse comic, you don't want everything looking like freaking primary colors and shit. So yeah, a little bit stoked to read this. And also there, got the first Terminator trade paperback for like a $5 or whatever. Yeah, just trying to catch up on Terminator comics. Maybe I'll become a sexpert at them. This is written by John Arcudi, and the art is by Chris Warner of Black Cross, I believe. He was like writing and drawing Black Cross, or at least writing it. So yeah, I'll give these dudes a chance anytime, for sure. Right, so then flew all the way across town to the south side, to 204 Comics, and this is what we got from there. Okay, first off, the free stuff. Conan, Battle of the Blackstone. It's pretty amazing how popular the Conan series is now. It's like you can't find it anywhere and stuff. I'm not really on that ship yet. I flipped through the first one or two, but I'm happy anyway that. I wonder what it says about the epoch or the time or the era that we're in. If Conan is getting popular. When was the last time? The mid or early 80s? Not to like read too much into it, but it would be interesting to think about maybe. Or if maybe it's fruitless to think about, but who knows. This looks alright though. I'll check out Conan for free. Usually I just get the Savage Sword nowadays. Another copy of that Archie Cursed Library. Dying Inside. Fallout Boys, Pete Wentz's. So this has something to do with that popular emo band maybe. This is probably more for young adults than I would imagine. But stuff we don't like a lot of the time. It's time to start building that Halloween box giveaway bin and everything anyways, so never stop building that. We'll see. Because they had no limit on free comic book day stuff that you could get there. So I was like, being a little bit liberal. Gigannable. There's a manga by the looks of it. Now streaming on Hulu. Read it before you binge it. We'll see. I guess is this the same Hellboy? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Initial D. I've been at this place before, riding on the moon. Stories from the Alice Comics Library. I had to get this Initial D, being a racer myself. Looking for GTA 6. Kind of retired from GTA for now, though. Street Fighter versus Final Fight. I just like the Capcom style art sometimes, but maybe it's like oversaturated. But, the classic style art's pretty attractive, easy on the eyes. This is kind of fun style art. So we'll see. Copy of Beasts of Burden, Occupied Territory, number 2. I think I'm missing this one from like a first or second set. Oh yeah, their sale was like 25% off almost everything. So yeah, just hit up the like backish bins and bargain bins. It kind of changes there over time what they have. I was fixing to like pretty much all the only thing I'm missing in my X-Men collection now is keys. Just having actually like pieced it together from mostly bargain bins over the past maybe 5 years or so. As far as like past issue 150 or 60 or something like that. But yeah, I was like, sweet, I'm gonna go all the way there and I'm gonna get some, but they were all gone. But anyways, got some other stuff. Conan the Barbarian. I don't know what this is, but I was like, for that, I'll try it. Looks like a nice variant cover to be able to flip, maybe. Draculina. Always wondered about this series because it has nice covers, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it'll be any good. We'll see. Frank Frazetta and Ralph Bakshi's Fire and Ice. Bill Willingham, a pretty decent writer, so I'm not familiar with this artist, surname Monko, but I'll try it. I usually hate Frazetta adaptations too, but we'll try. When it's cheap, why not? Ghost and Hellboy. I recently have seen some reviews of this on the comic review channel Dark Side is Comics. Shout out to that channel. Good little review comic channel. Turned me on to some stuff. And he likes kind of like this kind of trashy, pulpy stuff with like horror and TNA and stuff. So, yeah, I like that channel. It's Dark Side with a Y, not an I. Dark Side is Comics. So, yeah, he reviewed this recently, this series, and I was like, I'm going to try that out. And I might try out more Ghost as well due to that. Here's an issue of Ghost number 8. They had a set of Give Me Liberty by Frank Miller and Dave Gibbons. I already have this series, but I was like, yeah, for that price, $9 for all 4, and they're really minty. I'll like just have an extra set for friends or the for sale bin or something. Some issues of Gun Honey, different variants, like a decent price. There's a Linsner sketch. I don't know. I wish it said which number. I probably have these already in like different versions, but again, like keep the ones that I want and flip the ones that not. It's a good series, so Gun Honey. I think this is from Blood for Blood. Is this? Nah, you guys know better than me. I forget all these artists, man. What their names are. I'm like out of the loop, but a good artist anyways. Is it Derek Chu or Inyuk Lee or something? Or is it, Archer? I don't know. I think this might be Chu. Heat Seeker, foil-ish kind of variant. I think there's a good price on this, if I'm not mistaken. The Virgin, non-foil version of that. Another copy of Hard Looks, number 1. Would have left it for you, Comic Crack, but I know you have it already. And I don't have a double of this, so this is going in the for sale bin. Guillem March, Karmen. I like Guillem March's art, so I'll check this out. I think I actually have this series already, but, for like $1.50 and a little bit of tax, why not get another one? Because most of their stuff is really minty, too, unless it's in, like, their bargain bins. Just check out some of this art a bit. Show Karmen again, damn it. We want to see Karmen. Uh-oh. A little bit naughty there. Naughty, naughty. Where's Karmen? Oh, some of the sketch behind the scenes. That's cool. He actually draws, like, the skeleton. Sketches the skeleton in. That's some good command of anatomy, man. I want to get there, actually. Just have to not be lazy, honestly. So I've been getting these all as well. Mike Danger. These always look dumb to me when they were coming out, but I'm getting into them a bit, man. So, Mike Danger #1. And then these ones that don't have prices in all their back issue bins are $1 too. So, that's a nice feature they have there. #5, #6, #7, #8. Rhodey. I saw that this is like Tim Seeley, Fran Galan, and El Torres. And I was like, those names look pretty good. And what is this? Like a naked demon chick on the cover, painted. And all these other like weird monsters and shit. So, you know. And they don't look too generic or anything, so that'll get me in the door. Say hi to the cat. What do you want, cat? Lately she just wants attention. Has food, has treats, has milk. I just want you. One moment. Yeah, don't worry, cat. We'll be done this video soon, alright? I'll try out this Transformers G.I. Joe, because I keep hearing things about this universe, right? Jay Lee and John A. Reber. Who is John A. Reber? Did he write... Wasn't he writing for Vertigo back in the day? I want to say. Anyhow, so that's #1. #2. Yeah, I was eyeing these like back issues of Mr. Miracle there on the past couple of visits. So, you know, I'll get them at the sale there. #15. #16. Some extra copies of OMAC, the John Byrne take on it, because I was like, yeah, all 4 of them for $6. Why not? I'll upgrade mine and then like flip the others. Is it only 4? Yeah, 4. This is pretty fun, man. John Byrne using like duotone or what's that shit called? You know, it's duotone. It's black and white, but it looks pretty cool. Filling in the Erik Larsen run on Amazing Spider-Man, #339, 338, and yeah, Green Arrow Anniversary 50th Annual from 1991. Again, checking out more of that Mike Grell Green Arrow. Okay, and next. Okay, man, here's the big one. Here's the last stop, where it was almost like 50% off on almost everything. I think the only stuff that wasn't was new stuff, and new trade paperbacks were 30% off the US cover price. Oh yeah, and this 50% off thing, like I'm in Canada, right? And this is 50% off if they're not priced, it's going by the US cover price too, so that's pretty sweet. So yeah, I went a little ham at this one. Got some cool shit though, let's go. Alright, yeah, first again, the free stuff. I'm not even going to try to say that name, but I guess like a kind of kiddish take on Jack Kirby's Big Bart from the Fourth World. We shall see, you know? Another Cursed Library. I wasn't even keeping count of like what I got at other places. I never remember what I got or didn't get with the free stuff. A really old preview for Outlaw Nation. It was Jamie Delano and Glenn Fabry and Goran Suzuka on interiors. Okay. PTSD Radio. This, I guess, is a manga, yeah? Oh, no. Boichi Origin. Oh, shit, I should have got more than one of these. Oh, man. Is this Boichi? I've been looking for Boichi forever, man. This art is sick as hell. Holy shit, dude. I gotta get more of these, if there are any more. I didn't know it was Boichi. I just grabbed it. Damn, dude. I've been looking for this guy's stuff like fucking for ages, but you can never find it in English. It's always like German or French maybe, if not Japanese. And it's like, I'll just fucking learn Japanese. I'll just learn French or something, man. I have heard that the writing is like corny though, but who knows what fucking people are. I can't trust nobody. Oh shit, man. I gotta go and get like another copy of this. Fuck, hopefully they're gonna put this out in English then, god damn it. Alright, sick. Okay, next was, there's like some old free comic book day stuff too. 25 cents, Red Sonja. I guess there's a lot of stuff by this creative team, Amy Chu and Carlos Gomez. So, let's sample it, I guess. Nice shot. That's a good first page. Good start. Anyhow. Not bad. Unnatural Order. Yeah, there's some stuff there that is like, I think it is not necessarily free, but he just had like extra copies, so he's putting it on the free comic book day stuff. Okay, now to the back issues, which were 50% off. I have a copy of Nick's #1 already, but not this cover, so I'm like, yeah, why not? $2.50. Let's go. Trying out some Red Sonja. I've said before, like, I've read so much Red Sonja modern that was just ass, like fucking sucks, but like a right tiree at a VLT. I'll keep coming back, trying out new. We'll see. I think if it's the team that did the last free comic book day Red Sonja, then that was good. So I would like pick up from there. This looks alright. Doesn't look bad from just like flipping through it. Yes, I got also #2 of that series. Still kicking. Talk. Where's the action? Oh man, we're almost at the staple. We're at the staple and there's not really any action. I don't know, man. Past the staple. At the end. Nothing happened in that one? Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, Red Sonja. You're kind of like rolling the dice, picking up Red Sonja, it seems, man. Red Sonja and Chaos. This is, I guess, like versus the Chaos universe. It's probably going to be retarded, but we'll try anyway. Let's fix the focus here. This art looks alright. We'll see, man. Hey, Evil Ernie's button. Smiley. Yeah, who knows. An issue of Beasts of Burden. I might have this already, but I'll always like be able to give this away or sell. It's just a great series, so I'll always vouch for it as like quality. This Beasts of Burden one-shot with the cat dragged in. Dark Horse Presents 100, #4. So you got a Martha Washington story in here. $2 price tags, $1. That's a no-brainer, man. All of these Dark Horse Presents 100 are good. I kind of forget what was in them, though. Because I used to have them, but I, back in the Great Purge of, like, the early 2000s, gave away all my shit. Black Cross, Chris Warner. Yeah, Martha Washington. Frank Miller, Dave Gibbons. Yeah, this is the Dark Horse box. Now he has kind of his stuff, like, sorted a lot more than he used to. Yeah, this is Mighty Comics, by the way. Shout out. Great store, man. He's doing a sale for the whole week, too, if you're local. And, like, seeing the stuff here, it piques your interest. Like, go support him. There's a lot of good shit there at good prices. So, saw this. Jenny Finn, Mike Mignola, Troy Nixie, who, thanks for you guys, like, telling me that he still does stuff. Again, he was the guy that was in Prey, that did Prey. So I'll check out his shit, man. Especially collabing with Mike Mignola. I guess his styles are very versatile and they change a lot. So this looks nothing like Prey, but yeah. I'm a sucker for giving Mike Mignola stuff a shot when the art looks good or is somebody interesting. So that's #1. #3, and #4, missing #2, an issue of Negative Space. So this looks to be like some kind of indie abstract horror or something, but I have another issue of this, but it's sealed, and I didn't unseal it yet. And I'm like, maybe I'll keep the sealed one. I'll read this one. So, that's what we're gonna do. Cause this era of Dark Horse. Oh, it's 2015. Never mind. I thought it was old. Cause I like that old era. I think they were like putting out a lot less, but everything was like pretty kick-ass. I don't know. Actually, maybe it's, I can't necessarily say that. But found some Richard Corbin shit from Dark Horse that I didn't never even knew existed or whatever. Rat God. This is number 2. Just randomly flipping through here. Oh man, always finding some Barbarian Richard Corbin. Hell yeah, dude. It's so nice to find some. Record number 3. Another Richard Corbin series. Shadows on the Grave. So these are all $2 each, dude. You can't fronto on that. This is like black and white on newsprint also, so it has like a nice texture. But yeah, black and white is pretty sick, man. Sometimes I really like black and white compared to color. I don't know why. I feel like I'll like even tend to read more black and white than color. Here's a trick. Did you ever used to turn up the contrast, turn down the color, and like mess with the shade tint on your TV to like watch new stuff as if it was black and white? I used to do that. I don't know why, man. Just to kind of take you into a timeless kind of headspace, maybe. Hell yeah, dude. Some Richard Corbin. Shadows of the Grave, number 3. Number 4. And number 6. I wonder how long this went for. Let's flip this a little more. Why not? The Grifter. This looks like Edgar Allan Poe. Ish. I guess he was more wayfish, though. This looks like John Waters. A little bit. Let's show him again. Or that old salesman on that old Bugs Bunny cartoon with the cannibals. Or was Bugs Bunny even in that one? Moving on. Shaolin Cowboy at half US cover price. A vein of them there. And like, every time I go there, it's like pretty disorganized. I guess a lot of stuff going in and out, and like, he's one dude, so how would you be able to contend with all that, right? So you can't really hold it against him, but I kind of like it too, because then it's like, stuff is there for me, it's waiting for me, because I'm there willing to dig. So Shaolin Cowboy will stop the rain, number 2. Number 4, Shaolin Cowboy, Cruel to Be Kin, number 1. A variant by, is this like a daughter or a wife or what? Because this is a variant by Alice Darrow, it says. That's interesting, and it's a wraparound cover too. Kind of cute. Shaolin Cowboy, Cruel to Be Kin, number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Hell yeah, dude. Score. Fucking score. Sin City Hell and Back. I think I've collected this series, maybe this is like my 3rd or 4th time, because I got it when it was coming out. You got Sin City, Hard Goodbye. You know, that was the first one in Dark Horse Presents. Collected it in the softcover. Then got on board around Dame to Kill For, and that blew my young mind. Me and my cousin, my bro, found that shit. And then, like, you know, and then we're getting out Big Fat Kill. And what else was there? Like, Just Another Saturday Night, Silent Night, Babe Wore Red. The one with blue that came out around this time, and this one, and then it was like, I kind of just lost. I was like, I don't really like it as much anymore. But I'll give it a try again. Just because Frank Miller deserves, like, all the fucking... He's outside of the box, man. He's throwing curveballs. He couldn't be conformist even if he fucking tried, man. Even if he wanted to. Okay? Stop hating on him, man. So, this is kind of like, it seems like a love letter to just the medium of comics. And, like, it seems like this is autobiographical. I'm sure somebody else has been able to have this take before, right? But to me, it seems autobiographical that it's him, like, coming back from the verge of, like, self-destruction and alcoholism by love and, like, maybe comics. I don't know if it's, like, a woman or if the woman is kind of like the comics, too. So, because I haven't really read it since, like, way back. But, yeah, I remember, like, reading that and being like, why am I reading this? But I'll give it another chance, man. I think it deserves another chance. So that's issues 1 to 6. So I'm missing the last 3. Maria Lovett, Porcelain #1. Trying this out because her art looks cool. You know, at half price. Why not? Try it. These are all, like, minty too, man. All this stuff, so it's a no-brainer. Filling in the holes in the Cross collection. I've almost read through all those Cross that I scored just, like a month ago or something. So I kind of know now which story arcs I like and don't like, and just filling in the holes on the ones that I kind of liked. So number 25 by Garth Ennis and Raulo Caceres. This is a wrap cover. Let's quickly check it out. Why not? We haven't stopped and smelled the roses quite enough. What, you in a hurry? You got someplace to be? You can't look like a Raulo Caceres rap cover? Because dude's got skills. I don't know, I like his stuff, man. Okay, issue number 34, wrap. This is David Lapham and Miguel Ruiz. Maybe, I don't know if this miniseries I did like, though. Because some of the Lapham stuff is like, it was a bit 50-50 on the Lapham crossed for me. Anywho, let's continue. This story arc is awesome, though. Around issue 50 by Garth Ennis and Christian Zanya. Dang, these are all wrap covers, so we'll quickly show them. Get demonetized, get banned. But yeah, this Garth Ennis revisiting the series around issue 50 is fucking really good so far, what I've read of it. Issue number 54. Another wrap cover, so you know. I really want to read this story arc in completion. And it'll help you reach completion, won't it? Just jokes, man. You're not crossed. We're not crossed. We're civilized human beings, man. Crossed, Badlands number 85. Mike Wolfer. Some more issues of Max Brooks' Extinction Parade. I don't know. I'm just gonna, like, put a set together. Once I've read them and know I'll, like, have the set, you know, to sell or keep in completion. This is number 3. And an extra issue of number 1. This one with a different Raulo Caceres cover than I have before. End of a Species variant. Another copy of Mercury Heat number 1. But it's a different variant. This is just the regular one. Because this series, I'll vouch for too, is like great sci-fi action. Really cool, man. Really fun to read. A copy of Uber Invasion number 1. I haven't read any of this series, but maybe I'll try it. I think it gets like rave reviews, kind of. And finishing out, helping to fill the holes in the X-Men collection, because half price, you can't beat it. And there were other stores that had a lot of Uncanny X-Men, but their prices were not, they can't beat this dude's prices for it. Number 169 and number 157. As far as like the older, like the stuff from this era, I'm kind of just getting the stuff that I like the covers firstly, because this era isn't like super what I'm into. Just, yeah, nothing against that era. Just I didn't really like grow up with it. I'm not familiar with it, so the covers look pretty generic a lot on that stuff. So we'll see. But anyway, so Lion and the Eagle by Garth Ennis, P.J. Holden, Matt Mia, and Rob Steen. This is like really kick-ass. I've read like one or two, so I just got the two that I'm missing. At first I didn't like it, but I gave it another chance, and it's like a really good war movie. Each issue seems long too. Like there are like just good scenes and set pieces and like drama and interactions. Good characters and everything, good dialogue. It's like a really good war movie. We'll see if it's like that for these two. Say like like Bridge on the River. No, I haven't seen Bridge on the River Kwai. I'm thinking of fucking Guns of Navarone, Where Eagles Dare, Dirty Dozen. What's the other one with the Dirty Dozen dudes? Kelly's Heroes. It's like that kind of thing, man. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this because I always say that I kind of don't like Garth Ennis's playing for like satire or comedy as much. This is like him doing what he does best to me, where it's like his heart is like fully in it, where he's more trying to tell like a good story, and like there's good drama and stuff, but it's not formulaic at all. You could tell there's probably even moments, when he's really good, you could tell probably he even like surprised himself. So yeah, I'm into this stuff. All his war stuff seems like pretty awesome most of the time. Lion and the Eagle, number 1. And number 4. Hit up the comic sets. The comic sets are half the tagged price, and if not, they're half the accumulated cover price. She-Wolf by Rich Tommaso. I've liked everything that Rich Tommaso has written that I've read ever. Like Horrors of Collier County? There's some other ones too, back in the day, so trying this out finally. This is kind of cool, man. Finding this old hardcover of Batman Year One. I think it's old. Let's see the print date. Because this was next to, dude, a fucking first printing hardcover of Dark Knight Returns that was just sitting there on top. Okay, this is 1988. And I was like, what? Like, I could tell what it was myself. And like, I know trade paperbacks, a lot of the time, it doesn't really matter the condition or edition, but I'm kind of like that, where like, if I can get a first edition hardcover or something, I will prefer that. But yeah, unfortunately, when I presented that, he's like, this isn't for sale, this one. I just had it there by accident, that first edition hardcover of Dark Knight. But I was like, nuts, almost. Batman the Cult by Jim Starlin, Bernie Wrightson, and Hooray. Gerard Way, maybe? Bill Ray, that's it, of course. Didn't he work on Ren and Stimpy? But, Bernie Wrightson, I'm not even like, I don't really, it's hard for me to find the superhero stuff that I like reading, man. And I'm not trying to be a hipster. Just, whatever. I guess I didn't like read enough of it growing up. Except for like what, Spider-Man and Wolverine and X-Men, some Daredevil, and Ghost Rider. But I'll give like if I can find good Batman stuff to add to my library, I will keep it there. But yeah, Bernie Wrightson, if he's on this, I'll give it a shot. Warren Ellis, Captain Swing, with illustrated by Raulo Caceres again. So I guess this is like kind of steampunk, sci-fi horror, maybe mystery. I wasn't like too interested in it before, but yeah, I'll try it for really cheap, man. Cause I like this guy's art too. And Warren Ellis is like he brings the goods like 50% of the time around, at least, man. Dude was very prolific. I wonder what he'll do next though, because I haven't heard from him for a longest time. I guess he got canceled before, but fuck all that shit, you know. What, just because he like had some failed relationships? Like whatever. Is that all it takes nowadays? Like he didn't perform any kind of assault or misdeeds really. It's just like, oh, things didn't go right with us. What the fuck? Is that, am I to understand that's it? That's the reason why he's cancelled? Anyway. Yeah, I hope he comes back sometime. Maybe he'll come back stronger. Stronger! Sorry. Dancing with Woody by F. David Howell. This is the dude, I believe, who did Legend of the Goblin's Eye. So, this is a big, like, thick trade paperback or graphic novel. So I'm interested to see, man. I'll give this guy's stuff a shot. This is really minty, too. I know it doesn't look like much, maybe, on, like, if you're not familiar with it. But I really enjoyed Legend of the Goblin's Eye. Even, like, get into the art, man. Like, it is, like, you know, you'll see if you give it a shot and like it. If you like it, you'll like it. Alan Moore and Jason Burroughs' Providence. So this is like Alan Moore's kind of love letter, or working. Is it a love letter to H.P. Lovecraft? You know, he makes him a gay guy, I think. Not that. I think Lovecraft pretty much like had no sexual content in his stuff, man. People call him a racist and blah blah blah, but it's just trendy to do that. Towards the end, he had like a lot of changes of heart were coming out in his writing too. It's kind of good that he was racist. Maybe he wouldn't have written such good horror if he wasn't racist. Except some of them were like, and then the twist is he found out he was related to a black person in his family tree. It's like the twist. But there's only one or two like that, really. What the F? Okay, I don't want to read a bunch of fucking words, man. I'm reading comic books here, not a goddamn book. The fuck? Yeah. I'm glad to, like, check this out finally, because I never was really sure if I'd give it a chance at, like, full price and stuff. I have, like, a few of the first issues, but they're just kind of, like, you know, good. They're not really, like, necessarily great, but they're still fun enough to read. But great is straight bullets. So even though I don't have, like, the trade paperbacks in order, I'll just get them randomly until I get them all, man. I have the Uber Alice edition, but it's a lot easier to work with these, to read these smaller ones. Sunstone Volume 1. This is exactly what it looks like. It's lesbian BDSM erotica. I haven't read it, but the pictures are nice. Moving on. Milo Manara Caravaggio. Who wrote this, though? Caravaggio, a great painter, Renaissance painter. Basically, he was writing, or even, like, painting, like, soft-core, pedophilic kind of paintings for the Catholic Church, depending how you look at it. Maybe they're just suggestive. Maybe they weren't really getting off on them. Like, okay, whatever, man. But anyways, a skilled fucking painter. You know, when you look at, like, Chiaroscuro, yeah, like, really, like, 3D looking paintings a lot of the time, and, like, harsh, like, themes of death and, like, people rotting and corruption and the spirit dying in his paintings too, like hidden under the seams. So, is this written by Manara though? I imagine it would be Jodorowsky writing it. I guess it's written by Manara. Wild. I actually have a couple extra copies of this, but I was like, yeah, for this price, I can have some more to sell the new ones, or like for friends or something. Shout out to the old friends that would be interested in all of this kind of Renaissance art history, and like it's really interesting his life. So I'll see what his he was like exiled and shit, excommunicated at one point, and like it's pretty interesting shit. But yeah, we'll see what this is like, man. Check it out. On a previous video, we got Sons of El Topo Volume 1, Cain, and here's Volume 2, Abel. So, yeah, there was like a script for a sequel to El Topo, at least for 1 or 2 points. I think he must have adapted that into these. Jodorowsky and Ledron. Just looking through here randomly. Yeah, a lot of these like wide. Oh yeah. These wide layouts. I guess like a widescreen kind of cinematic look, almost storyboards. Dude really looks like him. Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, so that does it. That's all the old stuff or used stuff. Now getting the new stuff. This was near like the used bins. Oh yeah, there was like a whole back room filled with, now it used to be like just storage, but it's the whole back room of just half off trade paperbacks. And yeah, this was near them, and I was like, sweet. It was just kind of like buried though, and I was like, yes, man, yes, half off. But it's new, and I almost changed my mind. But he's like, dude, it's still 30% off the American cover price. That's pretty. I mean, like 50 and 30, they're kind of close. But anyways, look at how thick this bad boy is, man. You're never gonna find Mobius art books ever, like. So let's open this up. Let's check it out a little bit. This is a single-bladed knife instead, eh? Single edge, I mean. Oh dear. I have to be careful holding a camera while doing this too. I imagine, like, I've never seen this cover before. So, will this have stuff that I've never seen before too? I always humble brag that I used to have all the epic printings and all the Dark Horse stuff. But then I, like a fool, purged all my music and book and comic collection in my early 20s. Because I was like, I don't need anything. Need to have no material possessions. Fucking idiot that I was, man. So let's check this out. That's some stuff I've never seen before. You got Arzak. And, dude, what's his name? I haven't even read it since back then. The man from the Sigiri. Oh, I forget his name right now. Blueberry. What is this? Written and illustrated by John Mobius Giroux. Cool. Because I was a little bit worried that maybe this would be like a biography and like written by some fucking person. Like, I don't want to read that shit. Maybe a bit, but I mean, yeah, I would want to read that, but I'd rather look at Mobius's comics instead, man. Of course. Shit, man. What? Art of Dreaming by Carlos Castaneda. Yep. Oh, it's like an interview. What? going on, man? What is this? It's all stuff I never seen before. It seems like it's like exploratory, kind of autobiographical comics, maybe. Like the characters kind of breaking the fourth wall and talking about him. What the H? Okay, so Mobius 2002. Weird. This is like a long form story, man. It's like all one story. I think, man. Whoa. Very interesting. Bet it'll suck. Probably not. Nothing else Mobius did ever sucked. Huh. That won't be one to just like put on or start reading with like, the TV on in the background or something. This will be like fully immersed. You need like a fucking sofa and a fireplace, man. And some peyote. Moving on. So, yeah, I'm subscribed to Garbage Pail Kids, Trashing Through Time. I don't know. I should just open these though. These are fun. There were just like a couple of Garbage Pail Kids comics that actually made me crack up. So, you gotta love how like this primitive style of cartooning too. It's so like effective and so like kind of like a pure enjoyment to it. So yeah, I should just open these. What the fuck? Why do I keep thinking today I like actually saw one in a back issue bin and I was like, sweet, I'll open it so I can read it, but like it was still sealed inside of a bagging board as well. I'm like, fuck, let's just open these. What the hell am I thinking, man? Actually, like these Garbage Pail Kids, not to go on and on, but like these cards too. I bought like a random pack of them, and there was an original sketch card in there too, like the pencil. So they do cool shit, man. Yeah, I'm subscribed to this too, James Bond 007 by Garth Ennis, but I might dip out. I don't know. Issues 1 and 2 didn't really do anything for me, so here's issue 3 and 4. I haven't been in this shop in a little while, so 2 issues of them. We'll see, man. Because, yeah, I like Garth Ennis when he's, like, firing on all cylinders, but with this, you kind of get, like, a bit of tongue-in-cheek parody and stuff like that, and Garth Ennis is good at that stuff, but I just don't like it as much as his serious stuff. Sorry, dude. Under Heist by David and Maria Lapham. This isn't going in a weird direction. This is number 3 now. So it starts off kind of as like a pretty straightforward heist story. But then things start getting weird in issue 2, and kind of like paranormal or like surrealistic. So let's see what'll happen in number 3, yeah? David and Maria Lapham, of course, worked together on, previously I talked about Lodger, and that was them together, and that was such a kick-ass fucking story, man. So I'm gonna give this a shot. Penthouse Comics. Finally, Penthouse is making sick-ass comics again. Or comics again, anyway. And, you'd think it would be all porn and stuff, which would be cool, but there's actually a lot of the time, like, good, well-written. It kind of reads almost like European kind of mystery or drama. Yeah. So, I'm on board, man. So far, I read number 1, and the problem with anthology series a lot of the time, right, is like, what if only one story in there is good? And then you're kind of like, what the fuck, But it was solid through and through, as far as I remember. So that's really good. We're gonna keep going, man. Gonna keep buying these till the wheels fall off, till it runs out of steam or whatever. And hopefully they'll be able to keep importing or supporting like good writing and art. We could probably even flip through here without like finding nudity. But you kind of get It's kind of like good indie drama and mystery stuff going on. We're gonna see. So apparently, this adaptation of I Spit on Your Grave also is based on the original novel. So is that different than the movie, or are they based on? Are they kind of like adaptations of the same thing, or not? I'll find out though. This is the NSFW cover. I'm just buying like whichever covers I like of these, and then if I end up wanting to sell one or two, it's like yeah, I'm sure they'll accumulate in value. The old ones are like hard as hell to find. Check this out, dude. Blessed Be by Rick Altergott. Doofus and Henry Hotchkiss. Am I remembering that shit right? Back from like the early 2000s. So I guess this collects the miniseries. Hell yeah. This guy has like a hard Wally Wood influence also. But he's a very skilled cartoonist or illustrator. But also really funny, man. Doofus is funny as fuck. And I guess these characters are coming into like a different kind of, not just comedy genre. They are the comedic elements, but this starts to take on like even more serious stories. So I'm looking forward to this, man. From Fantagraphics, recently published. Oh yeah, lastly, the only one I was missing. I hadn't ordered this because I was like, oh, we'll just be able to get it later, but rest in peace Ed Piscor, man. Never forgotten, dude. He's always being reminded of him whenever, like, looking through comics and like, holy shit, I never even would have known about this. There's so many titles or artists or like veins to follow that I wouldn't have known about without Ed Piscor and his channel. So my voice is pretty gone. I don't want to say anything stupid. Just, dude, we still miss you out here, man. Yeah, thanks for watching, and hope you guys find what you're looking for and find things that you didn't know you were looking for. And like, I'm not like crying or anything. It's just my voice is like fucking shitty from having a cold. But yeah, you should, like, when this happened, I almost would, like, I'm not even a guy who cares about celebrities when they die. But it's pretty shitty, man. It's pretty shitty. We miss you out here, man. We'll keep reading Red Room, though. We'll keep making comics. We'll keep reading comics. Yeah. Alright, regards, guys. See you in the next video.